which is pretty awesome. Some of these trees, a lot of these sequoias have been here between 1800 and 2200 years, which is incredible to think of the history that these giant trees have been a part of. Pretty amazing. Here in the Mariposa Grove parking lot, and there's a couple trails here. This is one of the only destinations in Yosemite that's on the southern part. So if you're staying in Oakhurst, this would be one of your first stops. And we're gonna go check it out, see what it's all about. You have a nice little welcome plaza here with a store and food and stuff. So what makes this place special is this is one of the places in Yosemite that have the giant sequoias. And just like all of Yosemite, the shuttles are free. You do not have to pay extra. The cost of the shuttle is included with your entrance fee. And if you have America the Beautiful pass, you know, you can get into the park for free. Otherwise, it's $35 a day to enter in Yosemite. If you come in between 6 p.m. or 6 a.m. and 2 p.m. So the difference between the sequoias, if you look up here, that top is the top of a sequoia. That's different than the pine tree in front of it. And the trunks are gonna be much, much bigger. Much bigger trunks. Oh yeah, this is cool. And it's gonna be more of a reddish color, and the bark is gonna look different than the pine tree. Right there's a good grove of them. Nice little relief map. Yeah, giant sequoias, so awesome. Absolutely amazing. This trunk is absolutely massive. Looks to be a diameter of about 12 feet. 13 feet in diameter, probably. And we got this nice, almost like bridge, pretty much a bridge, wooden bridge walkway that goes all around this little part of the park.
So this whole park is the trail is like this?
No, the little place. Big tree like trees.
And then when it's laying on the ground like this, the dead one, you can just see how massive this thing is. It's crazy. Wow, this is cool. Hello, little buddy. Here is a small little stump. This is a big daddy right here. So this gives you a little bit of a scope with me and the tree behind. I can't get right up to it because you're not supposed to get off the trail, but pretty amazing. This one is probably about 15 foot in diameter, which is huge, amazing. And now this part of the main trail is all dirt, but very easy walking, not very strenuous at all, very family friendly. So a fun fact about these giant sequoia is their bark grows very, very thick, and it acts as a fire retardant. So if just a single fire came in, it wouldn't really burn down these trees. They can survive quite a lot, which is pretty awesome. Some of these trees, a lot of these sequoias have been here between 1,800 and 2,200 years, which is incredible to think of the history that these giant trees have been a part of. Pretty amazing. Look at this twin. Huge trunk, and then it had two sprouting out of it. Awesome.
We don't want to.
Wow, that is an enormous root system on the bottom. That's crazy awesome. Relics of the past. Cool sign. You can pause the video and read all about this. Really awesome. So depending on how much time you have allowed, this is the little Big Trees loop. It's about, I don't know, half mile or 3/4 of a mile in length total. The loop that takes you around some of the big sequoias, or you can do some longer trails, 2 and 3 mile trails, or 2 mile I think is the long loop. And so you can do that one as well if you want, depending on how much time that you have. We have to hit the airport. So we were on our way out of Yosemite, and so we hit this on the way out, and we were on the way to the airport. So we don't have time to do a ton here, but really cool place to explore. Again, if you're staying on the southern side of the valley, like in Oakhurst or something, or if you just want to see a bunch of sequoias, make sure to check out this place. Again, this is the Mariposa Grove, south side of Yosemite. If you want to see a bigger national forest dedicated to these big sequoias, go to Sequoia National Park, which is about, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours south of here. Until next time, take care and happy traveling, everyone.